let's take a look at the Bernalillo Grad Profile Dashboard. Bernalillo has identified these 6 characteristics as what they want to be able to show every single student can do. Those are the skills that they have, the attributes of those graduates. So for problem solvers and critical thinking, we have these 4 statements. For effective communicators, we have these 3 statements. For being adaptable and productive, those are defined here. Self-directed navigators show these things. Ingenious innovators show these characteristics. And embracing a global perspective is shown by these. So in order to see examples of what these skills would look like in student projects, here are the examples that can be shown. A student who did a project where they were required to analyze and evaluate higher order thinking questions would have a video over here to show that, much as we have done in the previous Santa Fe pilot. But the skills they would be showing for life, learning, and work are here. In this case, agency and critical thinking. And here's the statement the student has made. I was able to analyze these problems. I did it using my math problem-solving skills, and I identified the problem, which is a workplace skill. In terms of doing that, I was also demonstrating this community school's key practice because it was about collaborative leadership, power, and voice in terms of doing that project. So we can go back and we can see any example of each of these skills and how they're used and how they tie together the academics, social emotional learning, well-being, and workplace competencies. We can also go back and see how it shows up in terms of the indigenous instructional scope tenets that are used, because there are many pueblos that are on Bernalillo's campus, within their jurisdiction. So we can see here how these tenets were showing up and the key practices that were used in terms of that. Powerful student and family engagement in context of holistic learning. And we can go and see the examples for any of them in terms of the Bernalillo standards and also how they show up in terms of the indigenous standards. So that's how the system works. Thanks a lot.